Yorkshire Martyrs Catholic College is quite paranormally active. I mean, Simon's been here a number of times. I have the paranormal files of taking them here, so that they've experienced some of their best poltergeist activity in this very room, actually. The swimming pool is quite notable because during the time after the school mysteriously shut down, a fire was let loose here, and several kids actually died in this pool while getting caught by the fire. There have been a number of overdoses as well. We can only imagine that the woman that we hear every so often could very well be the spirit of a teenage girl who perhaps died of an overdose, or maybe she was unfortunate and ended up dying in the fire. As far as the school being shut down, to date I cannot find any reason online. Some could speculate it was a funding issue, though it doesn't make much sense for that considering the other half of the school next door is still active. All we do know is that this school shut down under mysterious circumstances, and since then it has been nothing but bad luck here.
Okay, so we've laid a bit of equipment out with melometer behind me, K2 behind me, and the Ovulus. They're all behind me. Just at the back of Andrew is the REM pod. I've got the EVP recorder in my pocket and the 12587 Radio Shack. So we're going to fire up the 12587 and see if anything comes through. Are there any spirits here that would like to communicate with us? Please feel free to do so through the device I'm holding in my hand.
Occasionally forward.
Are there any spirits here that died in the fire? That sadly lost their lives? Are you able to give... Five? Are you able to give me your names?
Southwest.
I'll start with my name. My name is Simon, and you're with Andrew and Olivia. You may know us as we've been here before. Are you able to tell us your names?
Thundering showers. Also double loved.
That's not really what I know about.
West 3.
Please step forward. Please tell us your names.
White Portland.
Okay, I'm just going to knock that off for a second because the Ovulus has just said the word observe. What are we meant to be observing? Are you going to walk towards us, appear as a shadow figure?
I'm tired.
Please, I'd love to see you. Maybe if you're not going to appear, maybe you're able to move something, make a loud bang. The bottom of the pool down here, which is now obviously empty. There's plenty of things to move, to throw around. Be able to do something with some of that that's down there. You've told us to observe, to look. Paranormal. What were we meant to be observing? Because at the moment I'm not seeing anything. The device behind me on this mantelpiece, the Ovulus, has just told us to observe. What were we meant to be observing? I've been watching, but we may have missed something. Will it exist? What's it say?
1 mile.
I asked you earlier to give me your names. As of yet, I don't think I've heard anything come through.
So, haunted in here. One of the
Haunted in here. Did you hear that? It
southwest.
says haunted in here.
Do you need help? Do you need help? Can you just say help me, please?
Show.
So,
Now then, 14.
are you going to show us something?
4 weeks left.
26.
Next week.
Please, show yourself. It stops going. To make my night, make Andrew's night.
There's a feeling.
There's a female.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Where?
Can you talk to
3
her?
can't.
Please do not. There's nothing to be afraid of. We're only wanting to communicate with you through the devices that we've got. Moment.
In a moment, Wilson, you communicate. I want to catch her humming. I want to hear her voice. Can you say voice if she'll try and talk to us? Please?
Looking down there, she's going to looking at rappers.
Six for tiny.
Are we looking in the right direction? We are looking towards the deep end of the pool. Is that the right direction where we should be looking?
Go to library.
Go to library. Did you hear how clear that was? Go to library.
Yeah.
Where's the library?
I have no idea where the library is. You are here probably more than me, to be quite honest with you, Andrew, so you would know.
We need to find a library. It just clearly said go to library. It answered you intelligently. Go to library.
Okay, so we've just had a intelligent response come through on the spirit box that said go to library. Now, we aren't actually 100% sure where the library is in this building, because this building is quite a big building, but we are going to go now and try and find it and see if what it's told us to do, if we can get some more intelligent responses when we find the library. Okay, so while we're packing up to head to the library, Olivia, who is sat there, has just basically said that she feels sad and that she feels cold and shivery, and I'm just going to go and see if she's okay. Olivia, able to say anything about it?
Yeah. It only happened when you started the spirit box, and it was the most intense cold feeling throughout all of my body that you could possibly imagine, and my mind just went somewhere else, and I don't know where it went, and it just hit me with emotion. I just felt super sad, and then when you turn the spirit box off, it was gone. It was so strange.
Right. So you feel alright now?
Yeah, I feel fine now. It was just a very strange feeling at the time.
Right. Well, do us a favour and let us know if you get any more of these feelings, won't you?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay, so we've just had a bit of a thought. The area that we're in now is probably the...
Safest.
Yeah, thank you, Olivia. probably the safest part of the building. A lot of the college was set afire and lies in total ruin. And one of the thoughts that's just actually come across is, could the library be in that part of the building, which obviously isn't accessible? But we're going to go and have a walk around, we're going to see if we can find it, and we're going to basically see what happens. Okay, so we've had a walk around now for about half an hour, and we've been into all the areas that we're able to walk in. To me, the areas that we've walked into, nothing looks like a library. It is very derelict, it is very ruined, and it is a mess. It's abandoned at the end of the day. There's nothing that we could sort of identify clearly as a library. So what we've decided to do is we've decided to come back down to the pool area, but we're now in the lockers, in the changing room area, the side of the swimming pool. While I was setting equipment up, the Ovulus said records right as the REM pod went off. Sadly, as it always seems to be, you never record, you're never pointing it in the right direction when things happen. So we're hoping that we can get some more activity from that as we progress through the night.
What was going on, and we're just kind of going forwards. The spirits that we were communicating with earlier, are you still here, and are you still able to talk to us? Some. Thank you. We had a clear response earlier saying in the library. Sadly, we were unable to find the library, and we think it's in a different part of the college that's now burnt out and inaccessible. Are you able to validate that on this device I'm holding in my hand? Are you able to say that the college library was in a different area and that we aren't able to get to it? Flying around, the bat in here, and it's flying around and freaking us all out. Come on, spirits. Supper. We've asked.
You said that it's flying around.
I just said this time around. Are you able to validate where the library is for us? Can't you hear me?
There was a woman crying in the back. She was very faint.
Right.
Experience right now.
To the woman that Olivia heard crying very faintly in the background of this device. Steps down. Are you the lady that Hold on. Yeah.
It's like music starting to play.
Wonder.
Could have been hearing things. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. I'll turn it back on. To the woman that Olivia heard very faintly crying, are you the woman that has been heard here before? Are you able to just clearly say it is?
Down as you.
I heard him again, not on the screen.
Do you think that she must what she's doing in order to get this running?
We were talking.
You want to say anything, Andrew?
Ma'am, before we go. Ma'am, before we leave, can I please hear your voice? Can I hear your voice again?
Please, we'd so much like to hear your voice before we leave for tonight. How are you feeling, Olivia?
I'm okay.
Human.
I keep hearing the same woman's voice spread out through all these different suites, but I can't understand what it's saying.
It's the same woman that was crying.
Ma'am, can you cry out loud?
Please, you have nothing to fear from us. We're only here to seek proof of the afterlife. Jesus.
Nothing's coming through.
Nothing now. Okay, so we've been here now for probably about 2 hours. Probably not as active as it has been here. I've known it a lot more active. Spirit box, obviously I'm going to go back and review that, but from the first spirit box session that we did, we seem to have had some real clear responses come through. Sadly, apart from the one instance with the REM pod going off that we didn't capture on camera, the REM pod didn't go off for the rest of the night. K2, that's not budged. So we've decided that
well, we're feeling that the activity is now dying off, and we've decided to call it a night.